for them, and her monthly benefits weren't enough to like afford that. So like my grandma lost her social security, like she just fucking die, like
Oh yeah,
like give it a
Like
week and she's gone.
yeah. My grandma is so poor. She doesn't. She basically is like on food stamps. I mean, she lives in like a nursing home right now.
Yeah.
So like it's all like paid for. But like sure, like Social Security isn't even like probably pays for like a quarter of like the nursing home cost.
Oh
And like that's
Jesus.
the only income that she has.
Yeah.
And so like the rest is just like covered from like the government because she's so poor. But like yeah, like if she didn't get it, it's like I mean it's not like like she the government would just have to pay for the rest of it. Like they do like pay for all of it. But
Yeah.
like she has no money.
It's crazy that that's like such an overlooked problem. Is that how poor our elderly are because they don't get enough from their retirement after
Yeah.
working their whole life, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
My
a
grandma
lot of
was
it
like a
has
government employee, dude.
yeah. I mean a lot of it has to do with like saving though too. Like I don't know. That's why like I feel like people like 401ks I feel like are becoming so much bigger now and like a lot more prevalent because like Social Security can only do so much for you. I mean, it's like maybe enough to live on in some cases, but like it's not like if you want to have like a luxurious life after you retire, Social Security is not the way to go. Like
I guess I don't know what the difference is.
between what Social Security and 401k.
Yeah, any sort of retirement, because I don't have any of that.
Yeah, so Social Security is just a check that you get from the government every
That's
month.
that's the stuff that they take out of your paychecks, right?
Yeah, so like that's when we work, we get like part of it you'll see on there like the taxes that gets taken out is Social Security.
Yeah.
So that goes into the pool of money and then gets redistributed to the old people.
And then is
And then
the 401k like what you just like invest in? You decide to like put money into it every month, that
yeah,
kind of
so
stuff.
that's like personally after I get my paycheck and all the taxes are taken out, I have like a separate account,
Yeah.
401k, that gets put into stocks or bonds or however I decide to invest it. And then a lot of times too, if you like my dad's job, they'll match like 401ks up to a certain point. So like they have like a 401k through his company,
Mhm.
and so like he can like put money into that, and then um like he'll say like I want like $50 or whatever, $100 in it every month, and then the company will like match like the $100 along with it,
That's
like
pretty
just like
lit.
free money.
Yeah.
Like it's not like taken from like a salary or anything like that, or like a salary doesn't go down because of it.
My dad my dad's the place he like works at, they
Hmm.
offer insurance, but it's cheaper for them to pay him to not take it than it is for them to pay for the insurance.
It's cheaper for them to what?
To pay him to not use it.
To not use the insurance that they offer.
Yeah, so like they get
Like to not sign up for it?
yeah. So like he gets like $80 a month for not having insurance through them. And that's cheaper for them than to just pay the insurance company.
That's funny, dude. I kind of learned about that in my labor economics class. Of like how, like if you guys, if like a company, like if there's like mandates on a company to like say that they have to have like health insurance for like all their employees,
Yeah.
then they just like will lower all of the employees' wages
That's so
because
fucking stupid.
now they have to pay for the fucking insurance.
Oh, I
So they're
hate
just like,
that.
fuck you guys. I mean, it's just a business fight. Like,
I know.
that's just how it works in economics. But they're like, we only make so, this is how much money we make, and this is how much money we're distributing to the employees. So now, if all of a sudden you guys need like some insurance or some shit, well, you can have insurance, but you're only gonna like, and like some of it too, like they like talk about like different graphs. I forget like the differences, but like sometimes like employees will only like value the insurance at like $30, but then like it really costs like $50 for the insurance or something like that.
Yeah.
But then like so like you know the employee's wage is gonna go down $50, but really the employee only valued it at $30, so they're just like losing out on $20 basically, of
So
whatever
bogus, dude.
whatever it was, you know.
Capitalism sucks, bro.
It's not that bad actually. It's
I,
pretty good. But
yeah. I'm taking a technical writing class, and we have to write our project um, in a way that, like, we have to come up with a problem and then present a solution to that, and then how we present this issue is supposed to be written in a way that a manager or like someone in a business would understand. So you have to like approach the problem from their perspective. So if it's like a human rights issue, you have to be like, yeah, so Billy can't get to fucking work every day because he doesn't have a car. But you can't say that because they don't care that Billy doesn't have a car. You just say like they're losing money because one of their people doesn't have a car. So like it's not about Billy not being able to make it to work. It's about them not making money because Billy's not getting to work.
yeah.
And I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean, like from like a moral standpoint, it's like not very good, obviously. But I don't know. From like a business standpoint, I like completely understand it.
Well, yeah, I mean it makes sense, but I just hate that money goes before people. Just like hurts.
Yeah,
It hurts my soul.
I always take that stuff though as a lot more like theoretical. Of, like this is just like if you're just trying to like make pure money, this is like how it is. And like sometimes it is how it is in the real life as well. But that's probably but I don't know. I always think that if you're a good company, at least the ones I've worked for, they at least consider the employees somewhat, and it's not always just about the money.
Yeah, you like to hope. But that's why I got so fucking mad at NPR because it felt like they didn't care about any of us and we're just there to make them money and
Yeah, like that shit sucks. Like that's a terrible company. Like they
yeah.
just should fucking yeah. I mean, there's plenty of those out there. But I mean, it's kind of like the same thing when I worked in Vermont. They just wanted to like suck the customer's dick, and we just would lick their shoes for them and stuff. But you know,
Anything to
it,
make that dollar, brother.
anything to make them happy, bro.
For
Right?
real.
There's like my American Studies class. We just like during lectures, like we'll watch videos and then like talk about random shit, and have like 6 people talk the whole time, and like the teacher will just like ask like, it's like about like social issues a lot of times, and like this one girl was like, I wanted to hit this bitch so bad, like she just like started going off about like, um, 'cause started talking about like how Jeff Bezos went to space,
Yeah.
and like whether it was like kind of like whether it was good or bad, and just like the implications of it, I guess, and like I don't know, some people were like. I don't know. A few people thought it was bad, and like some people were just like, yeah, whatever. And then like this one girl was like, just like started shitting on Jeff Bezos, and just like didn't even care about like the topic we were like talking about.
Fuck that guy.
She just like started bringing up like how he's like the employees are treated, and she's like, yeah, so then like I mean the employees in the warehouses are treated like shit. I mean one died like last year or something. I mean, look it up. It was a New York Times article, and it's like she literally said that, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck does that have to do with Jeff going to space? And then she like started talking about too like how he doesn't pay taxes, and she's like talking about like all these like so like really we're just kind of talking like because like someone mentioned that like even if he did pay taxes like he'd probably still have like so much money that like it wouldn't really matter like he could still afford to go to space. And
Yeah.
she was just like, well, it's just kind of like a what if point at that point. Like, it's like we're just living in like what if scenarios. Like, you don't really know, and just like so. I mean, maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. I'm just like, bitch, you can calculate how much he would have paid in taxes if like from his tax bracket, and then you just subtract that from the fucking money that he made, and boom, there you got how much money he has. And look at that, he still has fucking plenty of money to go to space. Like, you're so fucking stupid, dude. What are you talking about? And how is a fucking dude dying in his warehouse? How does that have anything to do with him going to space? I just like. I almost just got up and walked out of class because I'm like,
Dude,
dude, you're just talking out of your fucking ass right now, dude.
I can tell
Go
you
fuck
how
your.
that has to do with
Oh
him going
my
to
god.
space, bro. I can
Yeah,
tell you,
please
dude.
tell me. Please tell
So
me.
like, he makes a bunch of money by
Uh huh.
abusing people,
Mhm.
and one of them died, and he didn't give a fuck, and he built a
Yeah.
rocket ship, dude. What the fuck is that? He built a rocket ship instead of like throwing a funeral for this guy. Like he
He
spent his
didn't give a
billions
fuck.
of dollars. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's a terrible person, dude.
Okay, so what?
He built a goddamn rocket ship,
She like
bro.
started talking about too, like, oh yeah, he like goes to squash all of like the competition, and like then she was like talking about like the taxes too, and she's like, so because like how it's like privately funded, but then she's like brought up the taxes thing and how he doesn't pay taxes, and how it's so she's like, so it's then it's basically like really it's publicly funded since he doesn't provide to the taxes at all, and I'm like, no, bitch, that's not how that works at all. Like, what the fuck you talking about? And I'm like, dude, what?
That's
And like,
exactly how it works,
oh my
bro.
god, dude. And her like examples of like she didn't even really have any examples of squashing employees or like other companies, not employees, of like just like overpowering other companies, which he has absolutely done when he was like, especially like for book companies. But it's also like what they teach you in business school. So I'm like, I don't know, like it's like kind of morally wrong, but it's also like not, you know, it's what they teach you. So like, she's just kind of a good businessman, really. You know,
I mean,
I
that's
think
what
she's
it
just so.
takes, bro. You gotta be to be a good businessman. You gotta be a terrible person.
You gotta be ruthless, bro. You
Yeah.
know, there's no feelings in business.
I mean, they're feelings, but not for the guy doing
Only cocaine and blowjobs, right?
it. Exactly, dude.
God, dude, she made me so mad.
I just don't talk to people who are stupid. So
I didn't have a choice. Not like I wasn't even talking. She just like talks to the whole class. It's like that's just how it works. Like
does the
she
teacher
just like
just like step in and say, "Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about."
no, she just since they're all interested and like, oh, let me hear your perspective. And it's like a class of like, cause it's like the lecture hall. It's not even like our discussion periods. It's like like our lecture hall. So it's like 75 kids or something in there,
Jesus.
and it's just like kids will just like randomly blurt out whenever they want to say
Plan going
something.
okay?
But it's like the
Everybody
same
happy?
like five that talk every time. It's basically my study hall is what I use it as now.
Later.
Yeah.
I want the kind of
That class two tomorrow will be I'll have finished 7 weeks of the semester, and I don't have a single grade yet from that
What the
class.
fuck?
Yeah, like doesn't that seem a little messed up?
That's kind of bonkers, dude.
Right?
How are you
Right?
supposed to know like what to focus on and like that kind of shit?
Yeah, and like, cause like we do like these quizzes, so we have like discussion periods every Monday where we're supposed to read like half a book basically every week, and then we like go in and like just talk about it, and like part of it is like right when we come to class, you have to like answer like she'll like put up a question and you have to like answer it, like write
Mm.
it down as like a quiz. It's like she says it's like a participation quiz, so I think it's like still counts as a quiz, but it's also like counts as participation. I think I don't really know, but like we do them every week from like the whole semester basically, or like so it's been like 5 or 6 weeks of them that we've gotten, and I'm like, not one of them has been graded yet.
She's probably just gonna get to like the end of the semester and be like, "Shit, I didn't grade fucking anything for anyone. I'm just gonna give them all A's."
Well, yeah, I don't know, cause it's like it's the TA that does that part. Is like we have like two TAs,
The
and like they
TAs aren't even grading, dude, and that's all they're there for.
Yeah, they like lead the discussion like parts, like the discussion classes, and I think they're supposed to be grading those as well. They seem quite confused though. Like whenever we ask my TA about like the structure of the class, she kind of just like, yeah, so this is what the teacher has said so far, but she don't really like. She was talking about like the final. She's like, yeah, so it'll be like a few like kind of like short answer like essay questions, but we don't. She doesn't really decided on what yet, what they're gonna be on, or like anything past that, or like is it gonna be like the readings or like the lecture videos or what we talk about and discussions? And she's like, um, I don't really know. It's just like what the fuck, bro?
That's
It's like
fucking awesome.
yeah, it's great. We have like a 8 to 10 page paper due on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We have not spent a single minute in any of the lectures or just the discussions talking about what it's supposed to be about, really. She said too, because we were supposed to like, we had to write up like what our paper is going to be about, kind of. It's like a topic, like what our topic is on. And she was supposed to like grade them and like get back to us and be like, yeah, that's a good topic. Or like, oh, maybe we could like, you know, make it a little more specific or like
Mm-hmm.
criticize a little bit. And she said 2 weeks ago that she was gonna grade those that week and like get back to us about it. Not happening.
Yo,
So
maybe
like,
she's got a lot going on, dude. Alright.
dude, I mean, probably, probably, but I almost feel like too, like I should put in as much work as you're gonna put in, you know? But it's just not how it works. It's kind of tough too. This week we had to read some book or the first half of a book, but I didn't. Wasn't at our library, and I didn't want to pay $30 for it. So like on Amazon, you can like click on it and it gives you like a preview of it, and it was like the first chapter.
Yeah.
So I like read through that, and then we like split into groups because you're supposed to read the first half, and it's like 4 chapters long as the book. So it was like the first 2 chapters, and we like split into groups, and I got put in a group of the second chapter. So like we're supposed to like come up with like whatever, talk about it, and like give examples from the second chapter. But I kind of just sat there because I'm like, my book didn't come with the second chapter because I didn't buy it, and I don't think I should be paying $30 every week just to answer one question. So I didn't want to buy it, and so I'm like, I just kind of sat there and didn't even answer or contribute at all. But you know, I'm assuming I'm gonna get the same amount of points as everyone else, cause who knows what, you know, I have no grades, so
That's funny as fuck, dog.
yeah, dude, I don't know. I just think that part's like weird to me too, cause like if you don't grade any of our stuff, how am I supposed to know like if I'm writing down, if I'm like what I'm doing is like good enough, like for like the quizzes and stuff like that, like there's no feedback on any of it, so I'm just assuming that my answers are good enough, but
Yeah, I don't know. My writing teacher is like the exact opposite. Every single thing has feedback on it, and there's like 12 billion things that I have to read
yeah.
through.
Do you actually read through all of them?
Yeah, I don't really understand some of them. Like she's got like notes for me on like semicolons and stuff, and I'm like, shit, bro, I don't know how that shit works, and I'm never gonna figure it out. So
Yeah.
I like read through them, and I appreciate that she takes her time out of her day to
Right.
correct me on stuff, but like some of it I'll just never figure out.
Yeah, that's fair. At least it's like you can get something out of it.
Yeah. And a lot of her descriptions or like instructions are super vague, so I never really know what to do. So I'm always like, yeah, so I think this is what you're asking for, but if it's not, just let me know. And so she'll like give me like some points and be like, yeah, so it's not really what I was asking for, but this is the direction you're supposed to be going. And so like I guess that's helpful.
Yeah, I guess that's good. It'd be nice if she was more specific in the first place. But
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're supposed to be using our brain, and I'm like, I don't think like this at all. Like, not, I don't think like this at all. It's all just like technical mumbo jumbo to me. And it's writing. I'm so bad at writing.
yeah, bro.
Dude, you want to hear some tea?
What you got, dude?
So B Dog unfollowed me the other day because I wouldn't open her Snapchat. And, uh, and she just stopped by, and because I wasn't reading chat out loud, I was just typing to her. She said, "Wow, you're not even gonna read chat out loud? Bye, bitch," and then left.
Was it today, tonight? Cause you were talking to me.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
and I still haven't opened her Snapchat out of like pettiness. Because I was like, hey, I'll open it after stream. I'm playing Alan Wake right now. You can wait. I don't need to see your pink Roblox sniper rifle. And she's like, no, open it now, bitch. Open it now. And like for the last hour of the stream, she's just telling me to open her fucking Snapchat. And I'm like, I'm not going to read it. I'm not opening it. I'm doing it after stream. I'm going to go take a shit. I'm ending stream right now. Like, chill the fuck out. She's like, nope, unfollowed. I'm never coming back. Okay, whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, bro. I'm not a robot, dude. I'm just gonna do everything you tell me to do.
Right. And I honestly don't give a fuck about your pink ass sniper rifle, dude. Your Roblox sniper rifle. Come on.
Send me something more interesting, and then maybe I'll open it. Well, rip B dog, dude.
Yeah, rip B Dog, dude.
Do you guys show up anymore? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he doesn't really come to streams. He's either doing like schoolwork or streaming on his own. But he stops by occasionally, and I stop by his stream.
You guys still good?
Yeah, I think we're true. Dude, Adley was in Jay's stream yesterday.
Hadley was there.
Yeah, bro. Said he moved to a new house and now the Wi-Fi's ass.
Shame. Didn't Adley show up to yours for a while, and then like just started going to Jay's and stuff.
Yeah, I think I did something that made him sad. I'm not very nice on my viewers. I'm pretty toxic.
He's a drunk. He's a mean drunk. Sober.
I'm just a mean dude, I guess.
He's just a mean.
But I like it because toxic streamer breeds a toxic chat. So at least I'm not the only toxic one.
That's fair. I feel like it's good that you got the power, you know?
I got the power!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But you're not gonna like the impact on payroll tax on firms either, especially with inelastic supply.
Wait. I'm losing money? Are you telling me I'm losing money right now?
Well, if you're gonna tax the company, maybe they're gonna lower the wage.
Can't lower the wage. I get minimum wage.
Well, if they lower the minimum wage, they're just gonna hire less people.
Can't.
Or if they raise the minimum wage, I mean.
Okay. Hear me out. So my dad hates when they raise the minimum wage because he makes less money by proxy or like comparison. Does that make sense to your economic brain?
He makes less money when they raise the minimum wage.
Yeah, because everyone else is getting paid more. So all the years he's been working to make the wage that he makes doesn't matter because other people are making more money.
Oh, he's saying like comparatively he makes less money.
Yeah, and because he thinks that when the minimum wage raises, everything, cost of everything goes up. So like hamburgers are gonna cost more and all that shit.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true either, but I don't know how to argue him because he's so like firm in that belief. He's like, I make less money every time they raise the minimum wage.
That just is like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like just that statement alone is like kind of dumb.
All right,
You
well,
make the same amount of money regardless.
well,
Unless you're making like
yeah, but
does-
say he's making like $40, right? And then the minimum wage goes up. And so people who are making $7 are now making $8. And so the 10 years he's been working to go from $7 to $40, that's a crazy jump. But it means that like all that hard work was just thrown away because now everyone's making more money than him.
no, I think that's a dumb argument because he's not working a minimum wage job, so it's not like he worked. It's not like he started at $7 and then worked his way up to 40. He's already like at a much higher position. So like the $40 an hour. I mean, maybe he started at like 35, and he gets his raise each and every year.
Right.
But like that doesn't affect. Like it just 'cause you make $40 an hour, like you shouldn't be like, oh man, I make less now because the people at the bottom make more. Like that's not.
But why doesn't that make sense to your economic brain? Like what can I say that's like statistical that's like, hey, because I think about like people and like how what like matters to people, like that they can, people on minimum wage or like federal minimum wage can't like afford to live in a lot of places. And so like that's always my argument. It's like about giving people a living wage, but like he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck about other people. So like trying to find another way to present an opposing argument to him that isn't about other people, like the well-being of others, you know?
Yeah, that's only the well-being of his.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find the slides of where we talked about minimum wage. I don't know if it's really. Let's see. Um, yeah, I don't know. These are all. We mostly just talk about how it affects employment.
What do you mean? Like raising minimum wage means less people get employed?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So like, if you raise it, more less people are gonna work because now the employer
Has to
to-
pay more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more people will come into the labor force because it's like so employment, like the amount of people that are in like trying to get employed will go up because they can make more money. So like the labor force goes up, but the amount of people that are actually employed will go down.
When does that ever balance out?
I don't know. We don't really talk about that.
Because like there's got to be some benefit. Like I guess the ultimate goal is to have like as little unemployment as possible, right? And then to have as many people on a living wage as possible. So like if you raise the minimum wage, then less people get hired. So like where do you find the balance to have as many people working as possible, but also have as many people making enough money as possible?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that's the question everyone wants to know.
Capitalism bad, bro.
It's not.
Why is it not bad, bro?
Why is it bad?
Because we can't have everyone happy and healthy. Because everyone has to make money. Currency's bad. Everyone deserves the right to be happy and healthy and not work a single day in their life, dude. They just need to chase their dreams, man. Fall in love, have kids, do their thing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start my own country, bro, and everyone's just gonna have the right to do whatever the fuck they want. No restrictions.
Sounds like a fun country, no restrictions.
Hell yeah, dude. It'd be like the purge.
Yeah, I bet that's what I thought of. That's what I was thinking about, dude. When I was like, I think I was driving one day and some idiot did something. I'm like, man, we just need to have another purge.
Another one.
Not another one, but we need to have a purge.
I see. I don't know, man. I think
Probably wouldn't
the
hurt our
purge
though.
would need rules. The idea of the purge is to just like let there not be rules, but I think in order for it to be successful, it needs rules. It's like people who want to take part in it should be like segregated, and the people who don't want to be a part of it should be like not a part of it. So that way you don't have people murdering your grandma who's just trying to eat a cookie at home, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it probably would do like a lot more harm than good, obviously, and like it would affect the people that you don't want it to affect.
Yeah. It would be just like what happened in the movie where like the rich people take over like control of it, and they have like bounty hunters and all the extra shit, and the people on the bottom who can't afford any of that are like put into a ring like Hunger Games and all that.
Yeah,
You gotta fight each other.
I just wanted a way to get rid of the idiots.
Well, we've got that. Rona's doing work.
That's true, bro. It's getting out there, man. I saw like a statistic that said it in August, unvaccinated people were 11 times more likely to die from COVID than
Jesus Christ.
vaccinated people.
I saw a thing that it was like a Republican news thing, and it was like the Democrats have convinced all of us to not take the vaccine by advocating for the vaccine because they know that we won't take it if they tell us to.
But that's when you know it's just a slow day away.
It's like the most backwards thinking.
They're just digging as deep as they can to find anything. Joe hasn't said anything stupid in a while, so they're just like, you got any backup stories we can play out? I watched like a video today. It was about this stand-up from Louis C.K. and like David Letterman from like 5 years ago, maybe longer. It was like most of it was just Louis talking about how we just need to release lions like out in the wild, just have them everywhere, just like out in everyday life. Like they'll be the ones that like take care of the idiots. He's like, it'll kind of like spice life up a little bit too. And he's like, and everyone will have a cool story to tell too. How they knew someone who got eaten by a lion. Or like they'll be going to work and you're like, yeah, man, I just had to hop 2 fences just to get here, running from a lion. Every mall should have at least 4 lions in it.
Have you seen the subreddit R Herman Cain Award?
No, I don't think so.
It's just for people to tell stories of like shit that they find on, I guess it's mostly like Facebook, but like people posting about how they don't believe in COVID and how masks are bullshit, and then them going to the hospital and then a post from their relative that they fucking died.
Oh yeah, I've seen like posts of those, but I haven't seen the subreddit.
It's just a whole subreddit dedicated to that shit, and it's so insensitive But it's like, holy
Yeah.
shit, bro. Like, dude, just take a vaccine.
Right, but I don't know. I read those and I'm like, it's kind of sad. 'Cause you like you get to it and it's just like a fucking person like, yeah, so Bob died. It's like their wife like posting. It.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
so
really-
sad.
You're just like, yeah, so Bob was in the hospital for a little while, as you know, and he didn't make it. And you're just like, oh my god. It's like I don't know. Those people who like post those are kind of ruthless.
So ruthless. It's
But
like, what if that was your relative, bro? Like, come on, take a step back.
yeah, that's where sometimes like just like the liberalism of Reddit kind of almost goes too far. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it could be a little much for me. I'm down with the libtards, but
I'm just on Reddit for free porn and mountain biking shit.
yeah, but I just watch fight videos and look at NFL memes.
You see Clay Todd put in the group chat?
Yeah,
That was
that
so
was
funny.
honestly,
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna.
yeah. That was, that was funny. I feel like it's probably only because of. Then we sent something in that.
Yeah, in
That's
Colorado.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little quick,
Legends say that the Headless Ones were created by the K1 anomaly. But having seen the hive magic at work here, I'm not so sure anymore. During the Festival of the Lost, sometimes the answer is more mysterious than the mystery.
Woohoo! Bro, I had a long ass day today.
Yeah. What'd you do? What you got going on today?
I didn't get home until 7, and I left at 7:15. I was gone for like a solid 12 hours.
Jesus, dude. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
What you got going on so late?
Volunteer or okay, so we had I had practice in the morning. We did a hills.
Ooh.
I ran up a hill for 90 seconds. Sprinted. We sprinted up a hill for 90
Ugh.
seconds.
That sounds awful.
8 times. And then I had English, and then I had a biology lab, and then I volunteered at the middle school, high school cross country race, and then I had GIS lab, and then I got home at 7. And tomorrow I have to work from 3 to 9. That's exciting, and I won't have time to study for my exam on Friday.
Why not?
Because I have to run in the morning, and then I gotta come home, and then stream, and probably study at that point. But my motivation is fucking terrible when I get home. I don't want to do anything. So we'll
That's
see.
fair. You could stream at night too, right? After, I guess you
I-
probably get till like 9:30, right?
Yeah, and it's like a half an hour before bed.
Yeah.
Oh, you're chasing the pumpkins again.
So I did studying's overrated.
You two have fun.
What?
What?
Studying's overrated.
Yeah, well, when he looks at Canvas and knows that everyone fucking cheats, and he's gonna start deducting points if he sees you cheating, then you gotta fucking study.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he literally brought it up, and I knew he knew because he said it before the first exam, but he didn't do anything about it this one. It just for the people who didn't cheat, he gave them their points, some of their points back. So I took the test, and I just tried to answer as many as I could without cheating, and then I went back through and just like Googled every single one that I had like marked that I didn't quite know. I still put an answer, like an educated guess, and I didn't have to change a lot of them, but cheating for nearly every single question, and I still got a 42 out of 50. So I really have to fucking put in the work, bro.
Can you? Do you get like multiple attempts on it?
Nah,
Oh,
you get one attempt, and you have an hour and a half to do it.
can you just like Google it on your phone?
I could, but that would take way too long.
Or are the questions like long?
Yeah,
How
Um,
did you? How did you do it before? You would like
copy
go
and
look
paste
Oh.
it into Google, and then go to like Quizlet or something.
at- yeah.
But like kids on my cross country team use Socratic. Have you heard of that?
Sounds familiar. But I don't think I know what it is.
It's like Simbo Lab. Do you know what that
Oh,
is?
yeah. Yep.
But it's for everything. So you just take a picture of your question, and it'll find the answer.
Oh,
Yeah, and they do it for their health class. So I figured I was gonna try that this weekend or on Friday. If like I didn't know what the answers were.
Might be worth a shot.
Yeah. But I feel pretty alright with these last couple chapters. So hopefully I don't do terrible. And then that way he gives me extra points for the ones that I miss because I didn't cheat. Winky face.
Yeah, right.
Because I can't keep getting B's, or I'm gonna get a B in the class, and then there goes my GPA.
Yeah. Remember when I cared about my GPA?
I'm in community college, dude. I'm doing gen ed stuff. I can't get not a 4.0, okay?
I know. Well, I guess I didn't care back then either, really. You're just better at school now.
Nah, I'm just better at cheating, bro.
Ready to go. I have like a oral exam I think next week in Italian.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to use Google Translate or any of that.
I don't know how you're struggling with Italian so hard, dude. I'm doing Duolingo for Spanish, and it's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, dude, I did Duolingo. I did like the test,
Yeah.
so, like the pre-test. I got like one question wrong.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
That's what I said, dude.
I should still keep doing that. It's good to just like refresh on past like vocabulary.
Definitely.
That's like what I struggle with the most. Is just like we learn like a bunch of vocabulary while we're learning like grammar with it.
Yeah.
And, like the grammar is like the hard part. So like I'm like focusing on trying to learn that and like conjugations and stuff that I just don't spend enough time on. Like actually trying to learn the vocab. So then like shit comes up and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what that word means or I don't know what that verb is.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, I don't even know what this is even trying to say.
That's like the same thing with biology for me. It's just like I'll understand concepts, but if you try and like get me to understand what the glycogen and the macromolecules and all these fucking like beta waves protein shit, it's like what the fuck does any of this mean? You just told me like 100 vocab words in over the course of 2 hours, and I'm supposed to understand that for the exam in 2 days?
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like we don't even like go over like vocab, especially like anymore. Like that's not even last year we didn't do it that much. It's just like we just start a new chapter. Like you take a test and you start a new chapter, and it's just like, all right, on to the next grammar thing that we're gonna do. And it's just like you're just like expected to like already like look ahead and know all of the vocab already.
Just gotta fucking keep up, dude.
I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? I didn't know this stuff was last fucking chapter. Like this chapter we're like learning about like a future tense, but it's kind of present tense. It's like I would do this, like if you were in the present or in the future.
Okay. That sounds awful.
Yeah. Like I don't even remember how to do. There's like I mean like last semester we had to do like a different sort of past tense. That's like I don't even know why we learned it because it's like she's like you won't ever have to like write this. And, like half the country doesn't even use this tense anymore. It's just like for like some super specific like old timey documents basically or something like that. We spent like a whole chapter learning about it.
That seems so useless.
I'm like, what the like? Like you just have to know how to go from passato remoto to passato prossimo. Like, okay.
It seems like you should learn like all the basic normal shit that you should learn, and then that extra shit should be just like if you're out in the world, then you use context clues to try and figure that out. Like
Right.
you shouldn't be taught that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
but we're never truly lost. As long as we have each
yeah,
other.
that seems pretty dumb. That like, I feel like too you could just like use passato remoto for it, but it's just like the normal past tense pretty much. Because there's like we've already learned about two other past tenses. There's like different past tenses like that you have to use, and like one is for like ongoing things in the past tense, and the other one is like it happened only once, like it was over and done with.
Mm.
And then passato remoto is just like yeah, it's just for like shit that happened in the 1700s, you know, or something like that, like you know, stupid shit like that. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why?
That's fucking awesome.
Just why, bro?
Why? I wanna learn the stupid shit. Why? Checking. Yo, you think I got paid yet?
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. I bet you got paid. Well, maybe on Friday.
I'm gonna check right now. I definitely get paid tomorrow.
I must admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
Nope.
No paychecks yet.
Nope. I'm expecting a big one from the insurance, and then I get one from the school tomorrow, and then I don't know how often they pay us at Crumble, but I think I get paid this Friday or next from Crumble. We're rolling in the money, dude.
Geez, no kidding.
Almost as rich as I've ever been, cause someone rear-ended me.
Pretty nice, bro.
It's pretty fucking lit.
My shit's all downhill from here.
Nah, dude. That's
Like-
what I was thinking, and then I got rear-ended. So, anything could happen, bro.
Yeah. I don't really want to get rear-ended though. It just sounds like a lot of work.
Oh yeah, I'm still doing paperwork, and it's been like a week and a half.
And like, I mean, they would definitely total my car because I've already like claimed insurance on it a couple times. And I think my mom said that like if we did it again, they'd just be like, yeah, we're done with you. You're just gonna total it.
Yeah, but think about $8,000 for like a week and a half of work. Like an hour a day for a week and a half.
That's true. Then like I gotta go find a new car. I like my car.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the bummer part. But you could learn to run or get a cycle. I saw a TikTok today of a guy going 65 on the freeway on a motorized scooter. So, like, you could get a scooter.
They got like those scooters. Those are like pretty big around here. Like I seen kids riding on my campus, like those little like Lime scooters or Lyft scooters or stuff like that. You ever
Yeah,
seen those?
yeah,
Like Portland, little electric ones.
yeah. It's one of those, but it's going 65 on the fucking freeway.
Here's one of those going 65.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Did you just like scoop that thing up?
I have no idea, bro.
That sounds terrifying. You know, one of those going 65.
I know, dude. Some dude's like one pothole and this guy's GG.
Yeah. Although you guys have to wear helmets over there, so he's probably good.
He did have a helmet on. I don't know if it was here, but it was on TikTok.
Oh, church.
Maintenance logs from a systems engineer. She talks about how she's having to do tasks for 2 people now that her mechanic buddy is gone. Everybody lost someone when the Cabal attacked us.
Alright. Done playing this game. I think I'm done streaming. See you tomorrow stream.